people of the internet. I'm just here because I exist. Woo! But, but, but I'm over here eating bananas and sipping my Coke. But, hey, it's midnight. Uh, that's edgy music. But I'm gonna be doing a Draw My Life. I don't know if I've already done one before because I remember recording one, but I don't think my creator Alex actually posted it. So, yeah. By the way, Midnight, the creator's persona. Yeah, I make everybody else jealous. Yeah, because I was her first ever OC, and so, of course, I'm the favorite. So, I mean, I was first to marry Sue. So yeah. This is, by the way, a drawing of other OCs. Actually, it's only me and Lily. That's another OC of mine. Or hers. It's not mine. I'm not broken, I swear. The name of the song. Not sponsoring it or anything. No, that's not it. By the way, this is not sponsored by Sketch, so don't sue me, Sketch. Sorry, I just had to sip my Coke. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing a Draw My Life. So let's start that. One day I was just alive. I was just a little egg in my mom's belly. And so she got really fat. So I just existed inside of her belly, so I'm not a very good artist, so yeah. So I was born, and while I was being born, I was just swimming around. You know, just as my little fish form. I think that we were all fish. 'Cause, I mean, what else were we? But anyway. I was a fish inside my mom's belly, and I always swam around until one day I was pulled out by some random people. I mean, I was just swimming, and then I got sad, and yeah. So I was taken out, and I thought that my life was over, or the beginning of my life, because I had no idea what was happening. So I was just, oh my Jesus Christ, my life is so, just weird, because my brother is out there. Oh Jesus, hold on. There we go. It just has to be a straight line. But when I was born, I also had something called it's not social awkwardness. It was called, what's it called? I don't know. I can't remember. It's something to do with remembering. I just can't remember what it was. But after a while, they found out that I was a bad kid because I couldn't remember things, so I was bad in school. I was still really smart. It's just my mom would always yell at me, so Mom also did have a long neck like this. And she also was flat-chested. I mean, nothing. So, I've been doing things as a kid. I was just in school because weren't we all? And one day, my mom decides she does not want to deal with us anymore. Because I had no idea what the heck math was. And my dad was supporting me, so she's just like, screw this. So she packed her bags and left me with my dad, which didn't really have any experience with kids because I was the first one. Actually, with him. I was his first child. Because I do have an older brother, who I haven't even mentioned yet, Jesus. I do have an older brother. He's really cool. He's just like, he was really cool. Of course, like all good people do, they die soon. He died way too early, like, he died at 16, and I was about 10 at the time, so that was sad, because me and him were a really strong bond, and it was because my dad didn't always take care of him, because sometimes it would be his dad, so, because the mom didn't want anything to do with either of them, so, siblings from a different pairings, I don't know, but he was a really nice dude until one day he died, and I don't want to get into the detail of that because it was a bad thing, but I did eventually graduate, which means I was out of school for good, so I was happy because I was finally out of school. Also, I remember the hat hardly fit me because of my very freakishly long ears, because my uncle was a fennec fox, because we're all furries here. So that happened. So when that happened, I got to live in my own house, which wasn't really my own house. It was kind of just me and somebody else that what is their name? They were some sort of rabbit, and they were kind of nice, except for the fact that they were a psychopath. I mean, I wasn't that different, but, I mean, come on, psychopath. Like, one day I would just be sitting in my room, and they would just try and slit my neck. Like, what? And then I started having hallucinations. This is when I thought I went crazy. Because when I was asleep, I had dreams about my brother. Like, actually. Like, he was actually there and he actually did things in real life with me. Sometimes we would actually communicate through a Ouija board. But we would meet in my dreams and we would talk, and I keep telling everybody, and people always say you're crazy, and sometimes I did start seeing him in real life, which starts questioning it. But I'm not a bad person, I don't think. So I just got confused about that, because everybody was treating me like I was some sort of madman. Okay, so time to go into the story about how I robbed someone. Hold on, I have to take a bite of my banana. Good stuff. One time, this only happened once, but I was alone at my house, and my friend calls me, and she's all like, "Oh, we should hang out," and I'm like, "But why?" And then she goes like, "Oh, it's because I found this weird person, and he stole my stuff," and I'm like, "Oh no," and so we said, "Okay, we'll steal back from him." So her name is I don't know how to spell it, her name is Katniss, even though it's supposed to be spelt with a C. So we mugged this, like, little kid. It was because he stole, like, some sort of chocolate bar, and of course, young, naive me thought it was a good idea. Because, you know, first of all, he's a kid, so he doesn't care. So he stole the chocolate bar, and so we thought it would be a good idea to go to his house and kill him. Now, we did not get caught. Oh, Jesus. Go away. But we did not get caught. We killed him. I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet. But we killed him, buried him. We saw the missing signs and everything. We just, he's okay. But I was like, he's definitely not okay. But he died, and we kept all of his money, and he apparently, he had autism, so we weren't even sued. Nobody found out. So we were there, and that happened. And then my brother hears about it and gets the kid to talk, and I explained why. So I'm not insane, I swear. So one day I'm on the internet and I find out there's something called Undertale. So I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is a nice game. Then I found out about chat rooms and Undertale roleplays, which I'm not going to say the actual app itself because I'm probably going to get sued or think I'm being sponsored, like they're sponsoring me, but I'm definitely not I'm not sponsoring them, or they're not sponsoring me, but let's call it DNA, because its actual name has something to do with, like, DNA or something. Like, something to do with sickness or something. Some of you already know it, but I started chatting on it, and then whole drama starts up. So I'm on my phone, and all of a sudden I get a text from somebody. It's like this weird DNA bot. That's what they were called, except they were called the bot of the thing. And so it's like, oh, you want an Amino gift card? Well, I suck at keeping things a secret. Not sponsored by DNA. Amino. I'm sorry. It's not sponsored. Hashtag don't sue me. Hashtag kill me. But yeah, that happened. So for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to talk about it. What was I saying? I'm dying. Anyway, I'm doing things. Yay. Wait, what am I doing? I can't remember. I can't remember what am I recording? I'm sorry guys, I can't remember what I was recording. So, whatever it was, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed whatever the video was about. I wish I knew. So, that was only me until I haven't talked about me recently, but I'm just gonna say this now. It's chaos. Thank you guys. So, yee.